We're excited to be heading off to Purdue this week. The men's team has had a very good season. I think we're very strong in some areas, and looking to kind of continue our upward swing as far as our places in Big Ten championships. And it's fun to see them, the team, kind of mature and grow. They are super competitive, and I enjoy being in the Big Ten because you have teams like Michigan and Indiana that are perennially in the top 10. I mean, Michigan has won national championships, and they have a very, very good coaching staff, both Indiana and Michigan, and that's who we're aiming for. And we're not quite there yet, but we're a heck of a lot more competitive than we have been in the past, and that's really kind of our focus on making sure that we compete, making sure that we get the right people to the meet. The NCAA championships, our next ultimate step, and making sure that we're doing everything we need to do to ensure success at the right time.
Matt kind of broke onto the scene last year with his championship and the 500 freestyle. What do you see from him now this year? What are you expecting for him as he's top 5 nationally in all the events he swims in?
Sure. Matt continues to improve. It's been really fun to watch. He is, a lot of times when you watch him swim, it looks like he's not really trying because he's so smooth. And then you look at the time and you're thinking, man, this kid's really moving. To say I'm surprised that he, going into last weekend had the top time in the mile in the nation. I'm not really surprised, a little bit. But I do know that the sky's the limit on that kid. He works really hard. I've really had to kind of reevaluate how I coach and some of the sets that I've given him. So he's challenged me in that way. I feel like we're one of the hardest working teams in the country, and everything I give him, he eats up and spits out, and just keeps on going. So it's a joy for him, for me to coach him, and he will not be completely 100% rested. That's by design. He's got the NCAAs since he's already made his A cut, and is always already going to the meet. We expect him to still compete. He's harder on himself than anybody, so I would suspect he'll be in some races, and we're hoping that he can get to the wall first. And but if not, it's not a tragedy. We know that NCAAs is his main focus, and then his Olympic trials just after NCAAs. So.
What was it like having diving incorporated now in point scoring last week at the Big Ten Championships for the women and now again for the men here? What has that addition been like with what Anton's brought to your program?
Sure. It's been really great. Anton, I've said all along, I think he's one of the best diving coaches in the country, and I really appreciate his efforts. I think that he's seen the fruits of his labor, so to speak, building the program. And the women's, as I said before, the diving was the difference between 6th and 7th for us, and that's a good thing. It's nice to have that support. It's swimming and diving, and I think we're finally at a point where it's the Wisconsin swimming and diving team, and that means a lot to me and the program. And the men have opportunities to do very well, and that's an exciting thing for us. It's, you never want one or the other. It's like track and field. You don't want necessarily the field events carrying the track events, and vice versa. You'd like everybody to score. And so I think it's an exciting time, and we're looking forward to what they can do.